Hey, welcome back to iRISE Digital's tutorial on Joomla. This time we're going to be covering submenus. Like we have here, we got submenus to the top menus up top. Makes it easy to display a lot of information in a very limited space instead of having all kinds of links. Anyways, you get the gist of it. So basically, last video we created this list. Okay, basically this tab here, once you click it, is a link for a list of articles within a category. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to create sub items and link each one of those items to a single article, which would be each and every separate article here. Okay, the reason that I do this is because a lot of times when people go to websites and they hover over, say something like this, right? Where it says websites is exactly the same link as the web home. Okay, so this link here, a lot of times people don't click on it because of the drop down menu. And the drop down menu basically pulls their attention away from the actual link. So as a backup, what we're going to do here is we know that we have each and every single article as linked to this tab here, but we're going to list each one separately underneath in case they don't click here. They actually have the same exact list when they hover over. So I've been away from this for a while. I think it's going to ask me to log back in. Okay, so I'm logged back into the administrative backend on the website. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to work on that menu. So I'm going to work on the menu. I'm going to basically keep adding new items to this menu. Okay, this item type is going to be a single article. And once we get that, it's going to give us this list on the side. We pick the article in which we're going to link. Let's do it in alphabetical order, so I'll just get the air ducts and vents. And I'll write here air ducts and vents. Oh, let's give it a capital letter. Okay, menu location is going to be in the main menu. The parent item of that will then be services. So now air ducts is going to be a sub menu item of the services. We'll go ahead and save and close. And if we go to the page, we'll refresh it. Now you see that there is a drop-down menu called Air Ducts and Vents, and clicking this would be exactly the same as clicking that. So if we're on the home page, we'd still be able to have the list of services populate here. So we're going to do a new menu item. Again, we'll pick single article. This time we will select carpet cleaning. Sub item of services. Okay, now we're going to do something different here. Instead of hitting save and close, we'll hit save and new, because we're just going to keep creating menu items. Again, I'll go through the list, single article. Oh, I think I made a mistake on that last one. Let's go back to it. Now you see how we have services, air ducts, vents, cleaning. This should actually be a sub item of services, but I forgot to select it as the sub item. So with this being the way it is, instead of service cleaning, commercial cleaning being underneath services, it's its own item on that menu. Basically, we want to move that to be a sub item of the services. Parent item, services. Okay. So I would basically repeat all the steps and get all the articles that we want linked on there. Another nice thing to do is, you see these little arrows on the side. Let's say I want to move air ducts to the bottom. I can actually easily do that, really easily, by clicking the down arrow, and it moved air ducts from the first level down to the second. So refreshing, this is what it looks like now. Air ducts on the top before, and this is what it looks like now. Air ducts is here. So if we're going to move this back up to the top, we can also do that very easily by clicking the move up arrow. It did so already. Refreshed, and air ducts is back on the top. Okay, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to add the rest of the articles here. And then once I finish that, I'll come back to you and show you the entire drop-down menu. Okay, I went ahead and I added all of those sub-items. So you see here, here's all the sub-items to services. If we go to here, I need to refresh in order to see the full list now. There you go. Really simple. Okay, that about does it for the sub-items menu, or sub-items video. Next video we will be discussing how to do a blog. Very similar to the list as I described on the video before, but instead of it just showing the title of the item, it's actually going to show some of the content of that article. So that's what we'll cover in the next video.